Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around in the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? I am back with another review of a day at an amusement park, and today I will be discussing my 7th visit of this year to Knoebels. And so anyways, let's just get started. So when I first got to Knoebels, I lined up for flying turns like usual, and then an opening gun on it, and then after that I got a ride in on Flyer, and feels good to also do Flyer first because that one also gets a long line. And yeah, so after Flyer I headed over to Twister. Shout out Julia once again, and it was a good ride on Twister. And so after Twister I rode Stratosphere, and then after Stratosphere I rode Tornado, and then after Tornado I got a re-ride on Stratosphere, and then after Stratosphere, I got a ride back in on Giant Flume, and it was my first ride on it since the renovation has been completed, and it's always good getting on Giant Flume on a hot day. And so after Giant Flume, I rode Cosmotron, and then after Cosmotron, I rode Downdraft, and then after Downdraft I rode Impulse, and then after Impulse I rode Scenic Skyway, and then after Scenic Skyway I rode Italian Trapeze, and then after Italian Trapeze I rode Grand Carousel, and then after Grand Carousel I rode Roto-Jets, and then after Roto-Jets I re-rode Cosmotron, and then after I re-rode Cosmotron I got a re-ride in on Phoenix, and then after Phoenix I got a ride in on Teacups before the re-ride on Phoenix. And so anyways, after Teacups that's when I re-rode Phoenix, and then after Phoenix I rode Tumbling Timbers. And then after that, I did a 15-ride marathon on Stratosphere, which put me officially at 100 rides on Stratosphere as of when this video is being recorded. And so anyways, after the Stratosphere marathon, I rode Twister, and then after Twister, I rode Pioneer Train, and then after Pioneer Train, I got a re-ride in on Downdraft, and then after that re-ride on Downdraft, I rode Scenic Skyway, and then after Scenic Skyway, I rode Italian Trapeze, and then after I re-rode Italian Trapeze, I rode Satellite, and then after Satellite, I rode Grand Carousel, and then after Grand Carousel, I rode Twister, and then after Twister is when I finally got back on Haunted Mansion and ended that hiatus. It is a good dark ride for sure, and I'll make sure to ride it at least a few times a year. I don't know, some visits I forget to bring leftovers I have from previous visits so I could ride it. But whenever I remember to bring leftovers from previous visits to Knoebels, when I go to Knoebels, I'll ride it. So yeah, so after I rode Haunted Mansion, I got a re-ride on Teacups, and then after Teacups, I finally got my 3rd ride of the day on Downdraft. And so after the 3rd ride of the day on Downdraft, that basically concluded my day here at Knoebels. This review of this day I had at Knoebels. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon to Coaster Plus Music 19. And make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description. And make sure to subscribe if you're new and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next.